What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Bolo, aka Pat Phoenix, and I'm coming to you with a reaction video today about the whole drama between Abba and Preach. Shout out to these two guys exposing the Fresh and Fit podcast. Myron and Cornball McGee, whatever his name is, Fresh Prince, which I seen a long time ago. Now, I will start the video by saying I did watch their content for a while. I want to say 1.5 to 2 months, but I figured out the formula and it got redundant very fast. It was basically they get a bunch of very attractive dummies to get on their platform, and the dummies say shit that dummies say, and then he railroads them with a bunch of statistics showing them why they're dumb. And every once in a while he summons Frank Castle and tries to show that he's a big bad alpha, kicks one of them out every so often. And sometimes they'll have like some guy, you know, internet celebrity, you know, join them. That's basically it. Rinse and repeat. It got pretty boring pretty fast for me, so I stopped watching. And there were other things that just made me think that they were fake. Like, they just gave me fraudulent vibes, you know. Like, you just get that you know, feeling from some people, and they gave that to me.
Today's topic. All right, seems like the guys from Fresh and Fit are really upset.
We are better than you niggas, period.
Okay, sorry to pause the video already, but
Fresh and Fit are really upset.
this does not look like a black man. Look at this thin nose. Look at his hair. Very thin, straight. Nothing about this guy's face tells me black man. It doesn't show me a brown skinned black man, doesn't give me light skin, doesn't give me none of that stuff. And he throws that word around like crazy. Like crazy. It's like in every other sentence sometimes. I don't even say it that much. Like, if someone can get this dude's ancestry.com, get his DNA, because maybe he's from Guyana, and that's a West Indian country where there's a lot of East Indian people that live there, so I don't know. But this dude is definitely not black.
You niggas, period.
People want to know our thoughts. I'm gonna keep it really brief, all right? I don't have much thoughts on their platform. Are they doing some good things for some people? I'm sure, I have no doubt. I'm not even denigrating that. We just came at them for their ideas with regards to paying for box and all this stuff. Thought it was full of shit.
I'm like, yo, relax, niggas, don't pay for box.
Even
Bruh. When I was younger in my 20s, I knew some girls that were in that world, the sex worker world, and guys of all walks of life, for all different kinds of reasons, pay for box. Sometimes it's for convenience. It might be, you know, some fucking CEO from Japan. He's flying in for a banking conference, and he's here for 48 hours. There's a language barrier, or he's got a very thick accent. You want this 55-year-old CEO to walk up into a bar with a thick fucking foreign accent, like, are you good? Like, come on, man. Hit the website, boom, boom, boom. Here's $500. Give me sucky, sucky, and move on. Or the dude's a fucking freak, and I say it not in a degrading way, but I mean, he might be a fucking freak where he wants his nuts kicked or stomped. He might want to get tied up. He might want to get shit on or pissed on. I'm not gonna tell his wife that. He's flying out of town. No one's gonna know about his fucking, you know, weird shit that he's into, and he can just pay some hooker to do it. There's many reasons. So but the guy's running a multi-billion-dollar company. So you're gonna call him a beta? Come on, man.
more, what I find really distasteful is you come to find out that Myron Gaines himself, right, the so-called pickup artist, the master, has his own seeking arrangements account, his own profile.
Sorry I'm pausing so often, at least early right now. It's not gonna be like that, but this right here, that 1% shit, that's another reason why I started looking at this dude funny, because he talks like a Reddit fucking post. Like, if you were to go to the Reddit red pill, one of these things, he talks like that in real life, or at least he puts up that front on his show.
All right, this is on the web, you can find it. This man's out here talking about don't pay for box, don't pay for box. He's on a website for sugar daddies and sugar babies. Okay.
Look at this. Not to sound cocky, but here are some numbers. Only 4% of the male population is over 6'2". Congrats. Less than 3% of males make over 300K. Okay. Only 5% of men are in shape with abs. You lucked out. I have all three in one package. So yeah. First off, I'm as average as it gets. Average money, average height, average looks. My hair fell out when I was 20. My teeth is fucked up. I still get girls. Very attractive one. It's not that hard. If you have some game, it's not that hard. You don't have to go out here and announce this. That's one. Two, the fact that you're saying it like this, women aren't gonna read this and get wet. They're not gonna be like, wow, only 4% of male, blah, blah, blah. And you have all, like if a guy just puts, I'm 6'2", that's enough to get the girl to like it. That's it. Or to say what your job is, because they know if you make a lot. If you put lawyer, they're gonna be like, oh, he makes a lot of money. You don't have to put an exact figure, okay? And if you put your body, they're gonna be like, ooh, he has a good body. You don't have to say all this shit. The guy's an idiot.
Hey, you want to be a giant hypocrite? Do your thing, okay? Then you come to find out this man's talking about, listen, we want burning desire from ladies. Ain't that what they say? Right? You want to get their best, so you gotta earn it. Come to find out, this man's telling girls in the DMs that if they want to come on the platform, they have to fuck, and if they don't, he gets upset about it and he gets all pissed.
Boom. The Reddit thing. I don't care what 75 simps said in your story to White Knight. The difference is what I say what I want and don't care what you think they do. More Reddit comment talk right here. But he's saying it in real life like a fucking cornball.
Oh, you fucked all my other boys. You won't fuck me, then you can't get on the platform. So wait, you want to bang a girl who just wants to come on the platform for clout? And you think that's burning desire? And again, guys, I don't even care that...
9 million views. Very interesting for you guys to go ahead and make a video insulting us months after the fact. I wonder why. Oh, it's because we're hotter than you guys right now.
All this talk about we make so much money, we're getting all these views, these guys are clout chasing. Bruv, when I came on your podcast was far smaller. I didn't care that you guys were a smaller podcast. I was like, cool, you guys seem to do some interesting content, I'll just jump on. I'm not the type of nigga who looks at people and judges their value or their perception of me based off of how many followers they have or how many views they get. We cover people who are far larger than us and who have way bigger platforms, and we cover people with 100 subscribers. We don't come at people based off of the size of the following they have. We talk about ideas.
These two different shows have very two different personality types. These two guys, I could be wrong. I don't know what they do, but like behind closed doors, but they give a very authentic, grounded, real vibe about them. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear them talk, it feels like they're saying what they actually believe. Like they're not the type that sits there and smells their own farts. The other two, that's the exact vibe that you get from them. Like they sit there and bottle their own farts and smell it later. Like that's how Myron sounds.
If you think back about the video, when we said all that stuff about boxing this, it was on the topics. We didn't talk about Fresh's past. We didn't talk about him faking press releases. We didn't talk about you paying for box. We didn't talk about none of that shit. You guys are getting so hyper emotional about this thing. It's funny to me. For so-called alpha males, you guys don't seem to have any control over your temper.
Our channel's better than yours. Facts. We get more views than you. We've been on less than you. We work harder than y'all niggas. We cut our hair more than you niggas. Like, yo, if y'all...
We get more girls
than y'all niggas.
Free.
Like, if y'all really want to do this nigga Preach is married probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. And y'all niggas talking shit. And
one, why is he bringing up Preach's wife? Two, he's got what you want. Aren't y'all the ones talking about you want to get burning desire and you want her soul? He's got a wife that has dedicated herself to him, to support him. He has got her soul. And now you're trying to clown him for it.
How old these niggas are? 40 years old? Yo, old ass niggas too, bro. Like, yo.
You'll be 40 before you know it, buddy.
Bruh.
I wasn't gonna do this.
Wait, the hand symbol?
Yo, I was not gonna fucking do this.
The international.
But y'all got me hyped now. Yo, I know you guys are not talking, bro. My man Abba looks like he got off a camel, hasn't cut his hair in years. Dusty as fuck.
Yo, bruh.
And this is Sudani roasting on you right now, bro. You Somalian? Yo.
I was like, yo, what anime you came from, bro? Naruto?
Yo.
Nigga,
Bro, these dudes are not clever. Did he just say Naruto? They're not clever, they're not witty, they're not funny. But they say shit where the other one is going to automatically laugh as basically backup. They're laughing because that's his boy saying it. These dudes aren't funny.
bummy as hell, bro. And mind you, right? I ain't looking on a nigga, because obviously, I'm saying that's his style. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
We're better than you niggas. We make more money than you niggas. We got a better fucking channel than y'all niggas. We get more views than y'all niggas. The only thing you guys got on us is you guys been on longer. But I guarantee you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers. Because you know what? Nobody works harder than us.
Nope.
Period.
We make more money.
And that's the worst part is that I love to see a black man get paid.
A black man. Somebody do some digging. Because I am not convinced. I'm not.
Get your money.
I've never.
Get your money. If your views are stupid, your views are stupid. But if you're getting paid, get your money.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm here for.
There's not a single person that could ever say that we've ever feigned jealousy or gotten mad about other people succeeding. We move at our own pace. Yeah, we've been on the platform longer than you. Congratulations. To me, it's not even that deep. You guys are doing well for yourselves. Good for you.
It's crazy.
I ain't never been mad at a nigga making money. This is about the idea. So all this talk about clout and all this, you guys have lived in Miami so long and you've been faking your lifestyles for so long that you think everybody is chasing clout. That everybody wants to be with an Instagram baddie. Your whole platform is based around clout chasers. So that's why your mind is warped. Miami's fucked up. That's why the girls you bring on, everyone's like, yo, who are these dumb broads that you bring on? Right? Because they're all clout chasers. So you guys' mindset is all warped and shit. It's not like that everywhere around the world. Not everyone is about clout. If we were about clout, do you think we'd be covering things like this pandemic and all these other issues that fucking derank our YouTube channel? It's not about clout. At the end of the day, it's always about integrity. That's it. For us, it's about integrity. Whether we win or we lose money.
Y'all dumbass niggas with the same tired background, same fucking million plaque. We got $200,000 plaques now. And we're gonna get a million plaque. And we're gonna get the other channel another million as well. And Fresh's channel gonna hit 100,000.
Facts.
We are better than you niggas. Period.
First off, these two actually got over 1 million subscribers. Like 1.5 or whatever the fuck. Does it show here? 1.41 million with this setup. Them two in front of a camera spilling their thoughts for the public. These two have no charisma at all. If they had the same setup as Abba and Preach, I guarantee you they wouldn't have nearly the subscribers that they have now. The whole draw is pretty women with their titties half out saying stupid shit. The women on their broadcast or their podcast are the draw, not Myron, and definitely not Fresh Prince, because at least this guy, he's kind of memorable at times. He's corny, but he's memorable. You remember him. The other dude is forgetful. I don't even know why he's there. He's dead weight. All he does is sit in the corner and laugh like, wow, there's so many pretty girls here. I don't know what to say. And then every so often he comes in, rolls in, says some dumb shit, rolls back out. That's what he does. Like, what is Fresh's, like, what is his role? To sit there and be corny? Like, honestly, what does he do? He doesn't bring anything to the table. He's dead weight. This guy could do the whole show by himself with whatever male internet celebrity that shows up. Fresh could literally go away tomorrow and no one would fucking notice.
Here, man.
And we don't pay for box.
And my man's voice cracked.
Period.
Man.
Fuck out of here, man.
Man. One more.
Better than you niggas. Period. Fuck out of here, man.
Box.
These are the kind of like, you know what it's like? I love it that these guys call themselves alpha and all this other stuff.
Unbelievable.
It makes me laugh because they got such bitch energy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like when you're talking to a girl about a topic. You guys see this before. You know, you're talking to your girl about a topic and you guys having a discussion and she's losing the argument. All of a sudden she starts bringing up, your dick is small. What does that have to do with economics? It's like, They do the same thing. I find it so funny that these guys like think they're alpha and 1% men and all this other stuff, right? They lack integrity. They get upset at the most random stuff. When I was on the podcast and they kicked out that girl, one of the girls beside me was like, yo, you're being emotional. He's like, no, I'm not being emotional. I was like, bro, like, why are you screaming like this? No wonder these girls come on your podcast and don't respect you. You don't command respect.
At all.
You just yell and get them kicked out. You think that's alpha
They
behavior?
laugh at them.
The idea that you can't even get respect from these ladies is an indication of the fact that you don't know what you're doing. It's hyper emotional. You're just screaming and getting mad. I'm laughing at this because it's pathetic. I don't know what's wrong, but every episode I see you just screaming, getting mad, screaming at ladies.
Hey, that's one of the biggest reasons, and probably the last reason that made me say, yeah, I'm not gonna watch these dudes, because I know they're fake. Because this dude Myron, I looked at the title, it said, I don't know if it had the girl's name, but it said she woke up or she's meeting Frank Castle. And I said, is that, my initial thought was like, oh, that's his name. Then I said, I know that name. I said, ain't that Judge Dredd? Now, turns out is the Punisher. I forgot, you know, but close enough, I guess. And I was like, let me watch this shit. And one, the reason that he got all emotional was stupid. Two, how emotional he got was even more stupid. Like, the way he handled it was just totally overboard. And three, it was forced. You could tell that's not in his nature. He is not a very loud person, but he's doing it because he feels like that's the appropriate response. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's not doing it because in his, like, he really believes, or like he's doing it off of his own instinct. He's doing it because he feels, from all the Reddit posts and everything about how you're supposed to just not take any shit from a woman, that you're supposed to handle it in this way. Now me, I don't go back and forth in yelling with women. I haven't done that since I was probably like 23. That was the last time. It was an ex-girlfriend. I was about 23 the last time I had a shouting match with a woman. I would never in my life do it. It's a waste of my time. It brings you down. And then at the end of the day, the woman now feels she has control over your emotion, which is the last thing you want. So him getting all mad and pointing and I'm Frank Castle, like, bro, you have to summon your gangster, you have to summon your alpha. That was a big red flag. I was like, Frank Castle, like, so you have like this comic book alter ego? Fucking corny, bro. I was like, nah, I can't fuck with this dude.
Roading like women who aren't prepared with all these stats and numbers that these ladies are like, yo, you want to come on a podcast? We're like, sure. Turns out that 8% of all men. Well, how does that have a way to have a discussion? Just chill, nigga. It's not that deep.
I'm like, yo, real ass niggas don't pay for box.
Yo, here's the other thing too.
These guys say real ass niggas don't pay the box. One's on seeking arrangements. The other one.
He's lying about having 3 girls at one time. Shut the fuck.
The other one,
Shut the fuck up.
You know what kills me about Fresh? Like, if you listen to him, you know he has no game. It's painfully obvious that this man, like, even when you go watch the vlogs that he does, he's like, he has this whole thing, don't lead with money. And like in his bunch of his videos, he's like, hey girl, I'm gonna shower you with gifts. Come on, we're gonna go shop for Lambos and Ferraris. I'm like, bruv, if it wasn't for your clout, you wouldn't be out here getting anything. Let's be real. So I find it so funny. It's like talking about paying for box. You wanna know why this nigga doesn't want to pay for box? This is his experience. He went to Colombia with his niggas, okay? They went to a brothel. He saw a bad woman and he's like, oh wow. She's like, come upstairs with me. He didn't know it was a whorehouse because this nigga is so lacking in self-awareness. You know, he thinks everyone respects him. It's fucking goober, okay? He gets in and she's like, $20. He's like, you want me to pay? Nigga, you don't know a whorehouse when you walk into one? Where were you raised? You not. I don't know how you could be a pickup artist and lack this much self-awareness. So he said, I paid the $20. I banged her and I felt disgusting afterwards. And that's why I'll never pay for box. Bruv, if the first time you eat out is McDonald's burger and you say you hate all restaurants after, that's not a problem with restaurants, or that's a problem with you.
It's a problem with your choices.
Here's the thing, the truth about this whole escorting and paying for box. CEOs, NBA players, princes, all of them, they all pay for box.
100%.
They pay for high-end escorts. Why? Discretion. Expertise. Okay? I don't care how much your girl loves you and all.
Convenience. Fetishes.
that other stuff, if she hasn't studied sex, if she hasn't done all that shit, if she hasn't taken the time to really learn, she's not as good as other people. This whole idea of like, if she have enthusiasm, nigga, you ever been with a girl that's really into you and she's using her teeth on your blowjobs? She got all the enthusiasm in the world. It's never gonna be a substitute.
Imagine you vibing with a girl. You at the bar or whatever. Maybe she's at, you know, she's a work colleague and y'all really getting to know each other and y'all really feeling each other and there's a lot of sexual tension. And you just bring up that you like to get shit on. You fucked everything up. And that's what these women are for. Got some weird, freaky shit that you need, that you just can't help, you know, think about, like you need to just have this done. That's what they're there for. I mean, you could be brave enough and maybe you got lucky enough to where your girl's okay with that. But I mean, come on, man. What if you're one of these dudes that, you know, I mean, there's all kind of depravity. No offense. But I mean, come on. You can't say every guy that pays is a beta or whatever it is.
For technique. The only niggas who are this dumb are men who not had a lot of sex or men who never paid for good box. Even Kevin Samuels will come in and say, I paid for box. I paid for women to come with me. Cause he's a real nigga. Patrice O'Neal pays for box. The highest niggas in the game, they pay for box. Not all the time, but sometimes it's convenient. So you want me to tell you that you working at your middle class job, you know more about what's being alpha and all this than the CEOs, the most famous and rich people in the world? Okay, so yeah, their niggas is beta because they pay for box. But you, right, working at the company as a minimum wage worker for their company, you think you know more about what it means to be alpha. Get out of here. Just don't pay for box. Say it's not for you. It's not for everyone. It's okay. But paying $100 for a hooker and then saying it's not as good as a random girl I met on the street, probably not. You pay for shit. Sometimes you get shit service. You pay well, you get better service. It's not complicated. These guys talk like they're knowledgeable about this stuff, and the very people they admire pay for box. Go have this conversation with Kevin then. Go have this conversation with real niggas.
Go ahead.
With the NBA players.
The same NBA player that made you bang 3 girls in one night. Fuck up.
You know that was so stupid about that story? This guy, man, wants me to believe he's at a pool party. Okay? He was
Random pool party.
He's at a pool party. This NBA player comes up to him. He's like, oh my God. Man, do you know where the coolest parties are? He's like, yeah, here. He's like, can I have?
Strike one. Hold up. First off, an NBA player travels the country for what, 9-10 months of the year? I forgot how many months, maybe 8 months. They go from city to fucking city on every 2-3 days they're in a new city. They know the who's who. They know everyone there is to know, whether it's business connections, whether it's getting some money, whether it's a party. They know everyone there is to know.
Can I have your Instagram?
Can I have your Instagram?
And they're asking for the little no charisma dweeb on the Fresh and Fit podcast. An NBA player is asking you where the fun's at. Come on, bro.
Oh man, we fucked the same girl? Oh my God, we was in the same pussy?
Yo,
bro, I got a
story.
I got a mansion party tomorrow. Why don't you come over and we gonna get it lit?
So the guy, hold on. So the guy that was looking for the hottest party happens to have a mansion party the next day. Get the fuck out of here with your bogus ass.
So he needed your help to find a party in town, but he got a mansion party with 50 girls that are rolling through. And let me ask you, in this made up scenario where you're capping the fuck out of possibilities, you want me to believe that this man had 50 girls and none of them were paid? You think that these girls
he paid in some capacity,
there, supposedly, that you had all 3, but you didn't want a threesome because you wanted to go one at a time because you were too awkward enough? You want me to believe that these girls had burning desire for you? Of course not. They wanted to fuck the NBA player at best. They didn't want to get around 100%. With you. But you think none of these girls are paid? They pay for box. All these guys, these high value men, they all pay for box. So, man, listen.
All right, seems like the video's done.
Follow.
Let me know what you think, if like whose side you're on, which platform you think is the correct, had the correct side. I've been shout out to them. They exposed these dudes for what I already seen them being, but they confirmed it with all the things that they brought out. So good job, fellas. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.